you will be happy. You're not gonna,
You just gotta
you don't
make
want
that
to
change.
do the change yourself.
The Georgia sun had begun to set, casting a golden glow over the Johnston family home. It was one of those evenings where the air carried a crispness, hinting at the transition from summer to fall. Inside the house, Trent Johnston sat at the kitchen table, his fingers drumming lightly against the wood. He had been thinking about this conversation for a while now, and tonight felt like the right time. His parents, Ronnie and Darlene, were visiting for the weekend, catching up with the grandkids and sharing old stories. The laughter that filled the house warmed Trent's heart, but he couldn't ignore the worry gnawing at the back of his mind. His parents were getting older, and as much as he admired their independence, he knew it was time to talk about the future. As his parents settled on the couch, Trent cleared his throat. "Mom, Dad, can we talk for a bit?" Ronnie and Darlene exchanged a glance before nodding. "Of course, son," Ronnie said, his voice carrying the same strength Trent had always admired. Trent exhaled, leaning forward. "I know you both are still active and independent, but I've been thinking a lot about aging, how it affects all of us, especially as little people. We need to start planning for the future, making sure you both have everything you need." Darlene gave a small smile, reaching for Trent's hand. "Honey, we appreciate your concern, but we're doing just fine. We've managed all these years." Trent nodded. "I know, Mom. And you've always been strong, but I also see the little changes. Dad's knees hurting more, you getting tired faster. I just want to make sure we have a plan in place so that when the time comes, we're not scrambling." Ronnie sighed, rubbing his knee absent-mindedly. "Getting old ain't easy, I won't lie. But what are you thinking? A retirement home? Moving in with you?" He chuckled, trying to lighten the mood. "I don't think your house is ready for 2 more Johnstons." Trent smiled but shook his head. "I don't want to push anything on you, but I'd like to make sure your home is safe. Handrails in the bathroom, better lighting, things that can help. And maybe we can talk about a long-term plan down the road." Darlene's eyes softened. "We know you're coming from a place of love, Trent. It's just hard to admit we might need help one day. We've spent our whole lives being independent. And that doesn't have to change," Trent reassured them. "I just want to make sure that as time goes on, we're prepared. We can talk to doctors, maybe even consider in-home assistance if needed. But we take it one step at a time." Ronnie nodded slowly. "You're a good son, Trent. Let's start small. Maybe those handrails and a checkup with the doctor." Trent felt a weight lift from his shoulders. This was just the beginning, but at least the conversation had started. Family was everything to him, and ensuring his parents' well-being was a responsibility he was honored to take on.